Hi there, so this is me and here's my mum. We're just standing at Land's End. We're about to start our walk from Land's End to St Just, and we stayed at the youth hostel and then walked from St Just to Pendeen the next day. And this is the walk that we took on the first day. Here's me trying to look cool while being blown about in the wind. As you can see from the film, it is pretty windy. This was the first thing we come across. This was RHS Mullingham, a German cargo ship that was wrecked in 2003. Apparently there was a bit of an unfortunate incident with a man catching his trousers, which led to the ship being wrecked and 6 people being saved. This is us just heading down from the Coast Guard lookout down into Sennen Cove. It was pretty cool in there. You could see loads of wildlife through the binoculars up there. And this is the beautiful Sennen Cove. This is the reason that we chose to visit this part of Cornwall and stay in the youth hostel there. It's my dog, Tumble, playing on the beach. She's absolutely crazy. Love her. It was really nice there. There was beautiful sea and it was so clear, and we went swimming the next day. Absolutely gorgeous. If you get a chance to go, you should certainly make the trip down there at some point. Also good for surfing. There were these beautiful mussels absolutely everywhere, and they had these tiny little snails on them. I thought they were so cute, so I had to get a bit of video of them. And seeing as I did spend 5 years working in horticulture, of course, I've got to have some pictures of some flowers and a tiny little montage of some wildlife that we've seen on the way. And here we are, just going round Ayr Point. This was just heading back towards the youth hostel now for the day. And this was where we started from the next day, heading over towards Cape Cornwall that you can see over in the distance there. There was these amazing private gardens. They were absolutely beautiful in Priest Cove. Imagine gardening there. I bet those conditions are really difficult for how beautiful those gardens are. And here we are. I'm just following my mum heading up towards the chimney on the peak of Cape Cornwall. The views up here were amazing. And this is St Helen's Oratory, a medieval 6th century church. I didn't know what an oratory is, so I looked it up, and it's a really small chapel for private worship. As you can see as I go around it, it is pretty tiny. That cross on the top, apparently that's not the original one either. They lost the original, so that's one that they found locally. So they gave it a home. This is just looking over on the next part of the walk towards Kenidjack Valley, which is tin mining and remains of Boswedden mine and Kenidjack arsenic works. I thought that I'd find more information on this, but there really wasn't much that I could find out about it. But it was a really, really interesting place to explore around, and you can actually walk right down into the valley and go right up to it all, which is pretty interesting. This is Kenidjack Castle. It was just, built on the top of the cliffs as castles are, but there wasn't that much around there to really explore around the castle. As you can see here, it looks out towards the mines. So this is Bottleneck Mine, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and those two buildings that you could see actually on the very edge of the cliff, they were the crown engine houses. The mines itself, they produce tin, copper ore and arsenic. The shafts went out to sea by nearly half a mile, and first use was recorded in the 1500s. And the mines remained disused since 1883. It's really cool walking around looking at these mining buildings. They're really, really interesting. That's the actual engine houses themselves. As you can see, we are in absolute pole dark country at the moment. This is the beam engine house at Levant mine. This is where they mined for tin and copper since 1748 and arsenic. You can see the copper ore there. I didn't know at the time about the man engine and the Levant engine disaster. There's a really good documentary on it, so if you are interested, I will put the link in there. So that was the end of our visit as we were approaching Pendeen.